So I have a 5-day block this week. So that means they can send me on a 4-day trip or a 5-day trip. My first day of the block is today. So some people confuse with blocks. So let's say that you at home, you typically work Monday through Friday. Well, you're working a 5-day block. If you work Tuesday through Saturday, that's a 5-day block. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, that's a 3-day block. So it's just blocks of time for the week that you're scheduled. So this is my first day. So what I did was I aggressively bid as a reserve. I bid for sitting couch, ready reserve, at the C position, which is 1 to 7, but they have the option to extend me to 9. So I was approved for it. So now that knocks it off down to 4 days. So unless they have a 4-day trip, they won't be able to send me anywhere. And I know it sounds kind of crazy and backwards, but they're going to pay me, the way it's set up right now, 75 flight hours a month while I'm on reserve, whether they fly me or not. Yeah, it's extra money if you fly, because then you get the per diem at $1.90 an hour. But it adds up, believe it or not. It does add up. But it's such nice weather that we're having here at home, and I was enjoying taking my dog for a walk, and I've enjoyed the last few days that they haven't been calling me. Happy to sit at home. Anyway, there wasn't a lot of traffic, so I left an hour and a half early, just because it's about a 20 to 30 minutes process from the time I get to the parking lot where I am right now, and then going through all the twists and turns and ups and downs and elevators and trams and everything to get to the crew room. So that takes 20 to 30 minutes. And then I got here in half the time, but it's a nice Sunday afternoon, so I guess some people aren't on the road today, just me. I need to go start walking in. So anyway, ready reserve, sitting couch, same thing. And I hope not to be too bored for the next 6 to 8 hours. Talk to you soon. Bye. Schedule called me, and now I'll be going to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then Philly back to Orlando, and Vegas. Very tired. Let's see how this goes. So I'm at Jim's Steaks in Philadelphia, and looks pretty legendary to me. There's a lot of famous people that ate here. It was a very long, cold walk because I only brought a light jacket and a sweater thing. It's very loud here. Not the biggest meat eater, but I just had to try an authentic Philly cheesesteak sandwich from Philadelphia. Oh my God, it's freezing here in Philly. Oh my God, it's freezing here. And all I brought was a light jacket. I think I have a scarf in the room. It's absolutely cold. My fingers are numb, but I did walk up to a famous Philly cheesesteak place. Oh, it's so cold. So I'm sure my sandwich is probably freezing right now. Oh well. Good morning. I'm still here in Philly. It is freezing. Not just outside, but even in the hotel. I went downstairs to get something to eat, and I had to come up to get a jacket to sit in the hotel cafe. It's freezing. Downstairs at the restaurant. I asked them to turn up the heat, and now I'm going to have to wear a jacket to eat. I wish I would have brought warmer clothes, and I wish this hotel was warmer, because I really wanted to do some sightseeing today, and it's just too cold out there. And the sightseeing tour is about 1.5 miles to walk there, which I don't mind walking, but it's just cold. And then I called over there. I thought, well, maybe I could Uber that walk, or maybe that's the only walking I'm doing, but the tour itself, I called them, the tour itself is all outdoors. So I'm not going to do that. They never sent me to Philly. I wish I would have known. If they would have said, hey, you're going to be going to Philly and Puerto Rico and Orlando, they didn't tell me any of this. So I try, as a flight attendant, you try and pack for what you think you might encounter, but you only have so much room in the one suitcase. And I have got a light jacket. That's the only thing that would really fit. My down I had to leave behind, because I had to have all this other stuff, and you have to kind of pick and choose. You can't bring everything, although you'd like to, and I'd like to check a bag. I'd like to have 2 suitcases. I usually bring that much for a weekend, but 4 days, actually this is my 5th day. Tomorrow will be my 5th day, so yeah, I was going to deviate and go instead of go with my airlines home, I was going to go look at United and Delta and that kind of thing, but they didn't have any direct flights, and even if they did, I'd be taking a chance because technically I'm still in reserve until tomorrow, so they could still have me sit couch or something. So I had to pretty much stay with my airline. So, and that's a connecting one. So anyway, I'm gonna put my light hoodie on, and that's gonna have to be enough to eat breakfast with downstairs in the cold restaurant. See you soon. So I'm finally grabbing a bite to eat. The police had me called for this flight. Fun, fun, fun. People obey the rules. When we tell you don't bring your own minis, we mean it. You don't bring your own minis. And when we ask you once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and you're completely drunk and you're refusing orders and instructions and upbeat law, then the whole plane has to wait for the police to come. Some people's children. So I finally made it to Austin. The person who was supposed to be the D switched with me because I was the B. I don't like being the B. You guys know, not my favorite position. I just got my nails done and I didn't want to chip the paint. This is called cat's eye. I don't know if you can see that. They do it with magnets. Yeah, there you can see a little bit of it. Anyway, nice hotel. It's very big. I heard you can get lost here. Little balcony. It's a pretty nice place. It's a little windy. I got a coffee maker, a little station, I guess. An air purifier. You know, standard bathroom. Also need to have the same white sheer at the top, almost bed sheet bottom. I don't know why that is. Oh, it's got a little lighted mirror. That's kind of cool. And that's basically about it. So I have a relatively decent layover, so I don't have to be back downstairs till 1 o'clock. I just finished packing all my stuff and got my lunch bag, which I put a bottle of water in there, a big heavy one, so that's going to help with this weight, because this is one of those, I got a 4-wheel spinner, which I love, but when I put this heavy tote bag on it, it tends to go forward, so the heavy lunchbox will bring it back. I have to go downstairs in a few minutes to meet the shuttle, and they will be taking me to the airport. 2 or 3 of my crew, I think my pilots are here too, from Austin, and I don't know who the D is. On Spirit they call it a chaser, so the first 3 crew members, A, B, and C is what we call them in our airlines. They stay together, and then the D kind of floats. Like I said, Spirit calls it chaser, but in my airlines we don't. We call them the floating D, and basically the person who greets you at the door, which is our A position, and the B is the person who prepares the carts, the food beverage carts in the back, in the aft galley, which is my position B. Not my favorite position because it chips the nail. For the last two or three trips I was on was with a guy that also based, same base I am, and he agreed to switch. Ended up being the B for me, and I got to do the D position. One of my favorite positions is the D, and which is just as well because he knew it a lot better because it was a senior crew. I'm the junior member. I'm always the junior member because I can't get off reserve because they're not opening my base for any new hires, and everybody from across the country is transferring into my base. That's pushing me down. I think I've complained about the same issue to you guys before. Anyway, so this time it's supposed to be the B. I'm gonna see if the D will swap with me. But anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs, get the shuttle. They're gonna bring us to the airport, and then I have a very long flight. Signing off for now.